Hey, tune into this week's weekly video fishing forecast. We have reports and events from around the island, a preview of the digital edition that came out on Monday, and striper and cobia regulation reminders as well.
No guessing, just catching. New Explore Series fish finders keep you locked on fish with unbeatable clarity, best-in-class imaging options, and a stunning ultra-bright HD screen. There's more to explore, only with Humminbird.
Today's April 17, 2025. We are in Bohemia at Island Yacht Sales. This is their new location. It's been open for about a month now. Got some pretty cool boats that they got down here. Colin's going to tell you more about it. Colin, what do you got for us?
Yeah, so we have this new facility out here in Bohemia on the side of Sunrise Highway. We opened about a month and a half ago officially, and we carry WorldCat, Sailfish, and Everglades boats. We do brokerage, we do trade-ins. We're open now, the busy season's starting up, and we'd like to see you down here and see if we can help you out. Yeah, so Sailfish boats, WorldCat boats, and Everglades boats, all these brands right now are running factory promos. Island Yacht also is chipping in on some discounts as well right now, and we look forward to seeing you here. You can find us at 4720 Sunrise Highway, Bohemia, New York. My email is colin@islandyachtny.com. My direct cell phone is 631-338-9458.
And we got some regulation reminders for you guys for the 2025 season. Striper regs do remain the same from 28 to 31 inches on the slot. The season opened on April 15th and it goes to December 15th. Now on cobia, there is state regulations now. It used to only be federal, but now the state regulations went from 37 to 43 inches. One fish per person, but if there's two people on the boat, you can keep two fish on the boat.
Are you the best angler in the Northeast? Well, now is your chance to prove it. The Fisherman's Dream Boat Contest is back. Win this Steigercraft center console powered by Yamaha along with these other great prizes. Fish hard and weigh in as many of these species to be top on the leaderboard. What's the catch? You must be a subscriber to the Fisherman magazine. All it takes is one fish on the board to win a great prize. So however you fish, you have a shot. For all the details and official rules, visit thefisherman.com.
Last week while shooting our video, we got the chance to meet up with the Nassau County Marine Patrol. We asked them a couple questions. One of them was, if you don't have your boater's safety course certificate, will they be giving you a warning to start? And the answer is no, they will be giving just tickets this upcoming boating season. But we do have good news for you. If you go to nautical school in Lindenhurst and you mention Fisherman 50, they're giving you 50% off the boating class.
In the famed waters of Panama awaits a fishing experience like no other. Tropic Star Lodge welcomes anglers to get in on world-famous fishing action. Plan your perfect trip today. Tropic Star Lodge, the ultimate in fishing adventures for more than 60 years.
Next up, we have a preview of the digital edition of the Fisherman magazine that came out on Monday. Let's get right into it, see what this week's edition features. Starting off, we have a surf article for you. It is called Backwater Striper Picks. Then moving on to our inshore column, patterning spring tide. They can be a little tricky. I wrote this up myself, so check that one out if you want to target them this April. And freshwater, laying the lumber. It is about lumber-strewn creeks and streams that provide opportunity when trout fishing. And remember, to have access to this content, all the digital issues and the print monthly issues, you have to be a subscriber to the magazine. That automatically puts you in the Dreamboat Challenge, which starts on May 1st. So if you're not subscribed now, now's your time to do so. Let's head on over to the upcoming events, see what's going on around the island. Starting off, we have Capt Bait and Tackle. They're having a sale and it goes to the 21st of this month with deals up to 50% off. Call 631-587-3430 for more information. Then from June 1st to June 30th is the Surf Rats Ball Surf Fishing Tournament. It's an all catch and release striped bass tournament, and proceeds will benefit Kids Need More charity. And on June 6th is the Manhattan Cup Catch and Release Striper Tournament. It is New York City's exclusive catch and release tournament. and it is benefiting service veterans and the Fisheries Conservation Trust. For more on these events, visit thefisherman.com/events. Now let's check in with the Fisherman's Jenny Ackerman and see what she has in store.
Hey guys, this week's open boat is going to air separately on Sunday because it is a longer one. It's a blackfish seminar I did with the Village Harbor Fishing Club. It was supposed to be a whole stretch of open boats on blackfishing, but my trip got canceled, so we're gonna have to postpone the Let's Go Blackfishing video, the blackfishing recipe video till the winter season, but it's fine. We have fluking coming up, and stay tuned because we are gonna do, similar to our Surfcasters Challenge, we are gonna do a fluking one. And there is another challenge coming up on next week's open boat, so I'll catch you guys there.
Let's head on over to MAP, see what the reports are for this last week. Starting off, Alan Yee, he's always checking in. He said the spring striped bass bite in Raritan Bay is well underway. He caught this fish along with many others, and all the fish that he caught were caught on rubber shads. Kurt and Yoshi, they doubled up on stripers while plugging aboard the Raritan in Jamaica Bay during the early part of the season. Here are two of them that they're pictured with. Nice fish, nice job, guys. And then the king cod. They checked in. They said they saw a lot of nice keeper blackfish to 5.7 pounds with an 8-pound cod taking the pool on one of their last trips. Bunch of limits around the boat on the tog and plenty of shorts to keep things interesting. They're catching them in different depths now from 70 to 110 feet. Keep that in mind. Their next blackfishing cod wreck trip is scheduled for Good Friday, April 18th. Then Brendan from Capt Bait and Tackle said that the blackfishing cod action is really good. Reports again from the king cod and the Laurel Leaf fleet. The Jones Beach shop will open on May 30 added, but Captree Fuel and Bait and Tackle is open right now daily. Their big sale is going on through Saturday. More on that Laurel Leaf report. The 7 a.m. trip, the last one they went on, they had 88 blackfish, keeping 35, 8 codfish, and their next ocean trip is this Friday, and again this Saturday at 7 a.m. They're also sailing nighttime striper trips as well this time of the year. Moving on, Captain Joey Leggio, he checked in this week. He said we had to drive around for a bit until we found some fish, and we got him to hit flutter spoons on spinning rods. It's a crowd favorite of his. They also had them on swim shads. The fish were heavily on the move and not staying in one area. Constantly, they had to be moving the boat to find them. He also said they trolled up a few, and in the end, they managed to catch 21 stripers, keeping their limit. Most of the fish were either in the slot or over in the 33 to 36 inch class and caught all inside Raritan Bay. Shoot him a text at 516-521-4484 if you're interested in a trip with him. Daniel Koflesh, he sent me a nice freshwater picture from up in a Westchester Lake, 4.5 pound chunky largemouth, caught it on a chatterbait as well. And if you do have a notable catch, email me at mbroderick@thefisherman.com. I will try and get it into the weekly video fishing forecast or the magazine. Meteorologist Rich Von Ohlen, here's a fishing and weather report brought to you by Premium Bucktails. Rich.
Hey, thanks, Matt. Good to be back. I got your weather forecast here. You can always check your favorite apps, weather tools, weather sites, whatever you got. This is a general heads up, general overview on the upcoming weekend. So I want to start out giving a shout out to John over at Premium Bucktails. A terrific product. Used these all last season and this season so far with the snap jigging. PremiumBucktails.com. Check them out and get some for yourself because they do work very well. All right, going to go backwards here to this past winter where I did manage to get out despite some of the windy, crazy weather in some of the freshwater lakes and streams. Just a really fantastic winter on some of these tributaries across Long Island. I want to really thank the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation, Department of Parks and Recreation for stocking and doing a really nice job with some of these bigger fish we had this year. Big rainbow trout, brook trout, some of these fish pushing 23, 24 inches, and it was just a blast. You know, had a really good time. If you're a saltwater guy and maybe want to switch it up now and then, it's not for everybody, but if you do want to give it a shot, check out Paul McCain over at River Bay Outfitters in Baldwin. He can set you up with the right gear, right equipment. Have a few nice hours here of catching some trout here on the freshwater streams. A lot of fun this season. I did enjoy it. All right, I did some saltwater fishing too. Got out with my crew early this week. Picked a nice day. It was nice and calm on the south shore of Long Island, south of Long Beach, and had some tog. Showed up pretty good here on some of the typical spots there. You can always book a charter party boat. You want to get out in some of this action while the season is still open through the end of April. It was pretty good. Clams and green crabs did pretty well with these fish. All right, but you have to find the good weather windows, and it looks like there'll be a few of them, but not a lot of them. Water temp's very slow to warm up. I was in the back bay with my boat the other day, about 44 degrees in the back bays. There's a lot of bait around, but it's been kind of tough with that cold water. Some of the striped bass starting to show up. For Friday, it looks like it's a good day in the morning. Afternoon, the wind starts to crank, so in the ocean's going to be a little tough. The back bays, the sound should be fine. You should be okay. Saturday, it's a steady southwest, about 10 to 20. Should be dry, just cloudy throughout the weekend. Sunday looks okay. I think better day of the weekend should be Sunday with more of a northwest breeze coming in. 2 to 4, 4 to 8 on Saturday, though, a little lumpy in the ocean. I think it settles a bit for Sunday. Some swells there. Watch the inlets. We've been going out with my crew, and some of those inlets are shoaled up pretty badly. You got to be careful at low tide and just pick your spots and just proceed with caution there. Air temperatures, big variety on Saturday. 50s in Montauk, 80s in New York City. So pick your spots that day. And some 50s and 60s, a little more typical of mid to late April here on Sunday. Here's the Guru, one of my go-to apps. I like this site. You can see the winds as they go more southerly, about 15 to 20 Friday afternoon. So Friday morning, your best bet if you want to go in the ocean. Saturday, the whole day southwest, about 10 to 20. Sunday, a little more of a west-northwest and lighter breeze as things settle down a bit. So, a little caution Friday, Saturday if you're going in the ocean. The bay should be good. The sound should be good. And then Sunday, I think everybody should see a decent day. Just watch those swells again in the ocean coming into the inlets. So another season right here for us. Hopefully get out this week and get some black fishing and bass fishing in. If you do go out, catch them up, enjoy. Be safe as always. Matt, back to you.
With our flying freshwater report, we have Paul McCain from River Bay Outfitters.
Hello, Matt. Well, it's really starting to happen now. I've been hearing really good reports from the western bays. A lot of stripers starting to move in there. And they're starting to filter their way out east. So I'm going to actually, if you want, come to our meetup. We have a saltwater meetup on tonight at Field 10 at Jones Beach, 6 o'clock. If you like to join us to go fishing with me, that's where I'll be tomorrow night. Now, as far as the freshwater goes, well, I've heard from my good friend Peter, who went up to the Croton system, and the water was high, but he was able to take a few fish out of, he caught a few of his fish on the Cross River, which is really nice. It's nice to see there's water back in the system, but that's all because of the snow and the rainfall they had. I did go guiding up on the Farmington, and it was, water was up than what it was, and actually we had a great day, but super tough fishing, and that was consensus with every angler that I talked to. Blue wing olives coming off and no fish coming up. It is early spring, and you got to take those days sometime, but it was a good day. We had a good lunch. So as far as my son is actually guiding today. Owen's guiding out at the Connecticut, and I haven't heard back from him, but he's going to post some photographs or send them to me, and I'll, of course, if they did well, they'll be in this report. So we'll see what happens. And so until next week, tie lines, everybody.
From Huntington, Captain Gaige.
Thanks, Matt. What's up, everybody? Captain Gaige here reporting to you from Captain's Quarters. It's way too windy to be sitting on my boat today, but we launched the boat on Monday. Back of the harbor was 52 degrees, fluctuated from 50 to 52. Once we got out in the bay, it was a consistent 46, 46 and a half. We didn't see too much life out there as far as the birds and bait was concerned. You still got a lot of jellyfish in the water. You're going to see them on your sonar. But we did manage to make our way into a couple of the back bays and passing a few other fishermen that said they didn't get anything. And we found some bass stacked up. We threw into them, and we hooked up here with a Yozuri 3D minnow. As you'll see, this 29-inch, beautiful 29-inch fish was tagged and released on Monday. And as you head out this weekend, you're going to see the water temperature is finally going to start to spike up and get to that magic number around 50 degrees where those fish are going to start to chew. They're all in the back bays. We are seeing them. I know guys are catching them now, so get out there. Good luck catching them. This week, Season 2 of Bay Rats and Buoys will kick off. And don't forget to register your boat for the Striped Bass Invitational going down on Sunday, June 22nd. You can head on over to stripedbassinvitational.com to sign up. Wishing everybody bent rods, tight lines, and I'll see you out on the water. Back to you, Matt.
For more than 20 years, anglers everywhere have come to know one thing, that nothing says no to fish bites.
From the Western Sound, we have Nuno Decosta from Tyalure Tackle up in Rye.
Hey guys, thanks for having us. Nuno here from Tyler and Rye, New York. Opening day just happened, and guess what? Fishing was bananas here. Even the party boats, a bunch of other guys, striped bass, turned on today. Really low expectations due to the weather we've been having and the lack of fishing reports in the last few weeks with a sporadic good bite here and there. Today the fish turned on. Fishing was good on mojos, flutter spoons, soft plastics. Guys did really, really well for opening day. Lots of keepers reported. The harvest was really good. Not much on the blackfish front. Waiting on the arrival of porgies come May. Guys, we're geared up. We're open every day, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come check us out 7 days a week, guys. But striped bass fishing was hot, hot, hot.
Raul Ortiz has a report from around the city.
Hey guys, Raul Ortiz here, the Urban Angler with my report. Fishing continues to get better all around the city, Hudson River and Long Island Sound. On the Hudson River, you got fish from schoolie size up to about 15 pounds with your occasional 20-pounder. And I just got word of a nice concentration of fish that made it way up north. So that's a good sign. In the next few weeks, all that spawning should be done, and we should have a nice run of fish on the South Shore. In the city here, you got fish from schoolie size to around 15 pounds with your occasional 20-pounder. And on the western part of the Long Island Sound, you got a lot of schoolies with fish up to 15 pounds with your occasional 20-pounder. You're probably going to have to work for that bite, but there's plenty of fish around, guys. Besides that, that's all I got for my report. The time is now, guys. It's time to be out on the water. I got multiple reports from multiple people with fish all around. And that's about it. I want to give a quick shout out to my buddy, the Striper Hunt, Wilbur, and my buddy, Steven, the professor, and his son, Travis. Thank you guys for your pictures and your reports, and keep it up. Tight lines, and back to you, Matt.
From the Western Sound, Captain Andre Montgomery is back.
Hey, Matt. Captain Andre here, Western Long Island Sound. Today's opening day of striped bass. We have reports of maybe 4 or 5 private boats going out and getting one fish, a couple of knockdowns. We had the Island Current that leaves out of City Island. They had some reports of some nice takedown, and I think they have one or two fish today. But then I went out and I searched for some blackfish today. The blackfish are here, they're chewing, but they want soft bait, I can guarantee you that. We had 17 fish, 3 keepers. The blackfish are on their way. Just let the water temperature warm up a little bit more. Back to you, Matt.
Let's check in with Captain Cal with his Sheepshead Bay report.
Fish in the Atlantic checking in from Jamaica Bay, Howard Beach, all the way up to Breezy Point area. Great time of the year. We got some reports of herring being caught from Coney Island Pier to Canarsie Pier, so pull out the sabiki rigs if you want some herring, as well as blackfish still being caught from some of the boats out in Sheepshead Bay, Ocean Eagle to be exact. So if you want some blackfish, now is the time. They're catching some nice blackfish over at Sheepshead Bay. Check out one of the party boats. The striped bass is open, and the guys are ready catching.
Let's check in with Max Finch from the Connecticut side of the Western Sound.
Hey everyone, Max here from Fisherman's World with another local fishing report. This past week, we seen bass come out of Norwalk Harbor, Saugatuck River, the tidal part of Norwalk River, and of course the Housatonic. The upper Housatonic is really putting out some nicer fish. We've seen fish in the 35 to 40 inch range. Guys are catching them on SP minnows, mag darters, and bigger soft plastics. This is a good time of year to up your presentation to, try to match the arrival of spring herring and try to cash in on some of these bigger fish, roaming and mixing with these schoolies on the Housatonic. Down towards the mouth, fish continue to flood out. They're mostly schoolies. We've seen some slot-sized fish, but it's good action. This is a great time of year for the fly rodders to get in on it. And then locally, Norwalk Harbor, Saugatuck, they're fishing really well. Sandworms, bloodworms are working really well this time of year. It should just get better as we get these warmer temps this coming week. And then on the blackfish side of things, the local reports are still pretty slow. The water's still hovering around 43, 44. But most of the reports that we're seeing are coming from the New Haven walls, Stratford walls, and the Bridgeport walls. The bite can be a little slower this time of year, so you really got to put your time in. And this is a good time of year to try sandworms on blackfish. They work really well. Flounder reports are pretty slow. We've heard of a couple. There's not many people trying, but if you do get out, places like out in front of calf pasture and then around Peach Island, our harbor, remember to bring clam chum and some corn, and of course sandworms. They work really well. On the freshwater side, the opening, of the harvest this past Saturday was really well. We saw a lot of nice trout. Norwalk River's fishing really well. Mianus River, Saugatuck River, the Far Mill. And then the Saugatuck Reservoir also opened this past Saturday. It was a little slower because the waters are cold, but we did see some bass. We didn't get much report of some bigger trout, but this should continue to get better as we see the temps starting to warm up. Thanks and good luck.
Remember to like our video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and tap on the bell to be notified instantly when we do post a new video on YouTube. Please support our correspondents as well by visiting their websites and their social media pages. And do keep in mind this video is available as a podcast on Google Music. Search for the Fisherman Magazine podcast and subscribe so you can listen to this broadcast and our other content. Well, there you have it, folks. Striper season is finally open in New York. Go have at them. The fish are here. They're moving to the east end of the island right now. Tiger on the chew as well. Some better reports coming from them on the South Shore wrecks and reefs. Also, keep in mind the big print issue comes out next week. We do have a nice announcement for you, so tune in for that. And remember to come visit Island Yacht Sales here in Bohemia at their beautiful new location. We'll see you next week.